we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos.
Chris Mazda, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fan. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on second down. Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons is Jerick McKinnon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. On play action, Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown,
Eric Ebron. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off for the loss.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Cameron Hayward on the
All pros typically make nice plays, and Cam Hayward did exactly that. Now in his 11th year out of Ohio State, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Block off of play action. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
That's good.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And the Broncos first down.
Now Locke on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Minkah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick 6 for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. Boswell good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. is Locke on third down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jerick McKinnon, 84 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cassius Marsh in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
Now the third-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Haskins. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards.
1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by one more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Locke. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Steelers. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, McKinnon. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. From the 3, second and a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Third down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. The this is Gordon as they go to him again. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. But now it's third and goal.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
At the 2-yard line.
Locke gonna go on fourth down. And this is incomplete.
That nigga locked his eyes, boy.
And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4. It's now second and 6.
Here again is McKinnon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Third down and
so this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh play.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
Going crazy, I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the safe. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake play.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Vikings nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings, nothing.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2 at the 20-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 9, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Vikings 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Bradley Pinion, the kicker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Intended for clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action.
I haven't used this playbook since fucking Mutt, dude.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They start the drive with Cook. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Cook. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Short throw to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
But no Texas start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on the sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The open man is Smith.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Again, it's Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there. The red zone can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Back now in Tampa. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as you guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down.
Minnesota.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another toke for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down, Vikings.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Dalvin Cook. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down at about the
the 42.
Jones, the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. 20. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominated performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to...
How's your day been?
Pretty good.
Why you sound like that?
I'm just tired.
Sounds in the bed.
I tried.
Just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat good stuff. How did you let it go mix? How she remember she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we
ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Wait, need a light here to check my buzz. He's right here to check my cuz. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag?
I'm about to go start with laundry. I'll be back.
Okay, babe.
What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
That's how I'm having college.
He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I felt righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up, did it. Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Babe, do you own white Nike socks?
No.
Alright.
Wow.
Oh, white Nike socks. Might be cases, I guess.
See, I got it.
if you think I'm going to sit here and write a picture for you, there's no started. This is hard for me. Or like to go out Shakespeare to be I don't think it's enough. Fine. Write your intro, but then you're on your own. No.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden ball and in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss maybe you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous with words that you're forcing nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean for residence is 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. I know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see it with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at spot time, but never spend a day in the rain in the front line. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. When nobody follow suit, I've been grooving the wind. Came out of my mama with some runners in the shoes. Faster than the speed and bullet.
Oh my God, it's great! You're
They say party and let go. I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. My head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from your telephone. No sense of smile, maybe still a joke. Holding back your stress in a minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Which is no mistake, cause the timing up to the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want it in my head, come on, call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Hey,
But still got a reflux. I drip out from the sun to the teacup. Drink up inside, look when it beat us. She's us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on in your front lawn. Black hearts through the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Mercy, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me. Lemonade touching my inner rage when it takes to the stage where we focus on the grave. Been a man that has set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
later on.
So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz with this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I'm moving, I was shaking, going heavy. I'm steady trying to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Since I've been going like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get you bad. We're going to get you bad. I'm like, better get your habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hate. Brand new chick, she don't know that I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. When broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't telling my name. I'm gonna need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna put the car down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to do it with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that shit.
You're trying to hurt me. That's not the way to do it. Well, then it likes me. Okay, so hard ever cover. Yes. So we're not touching each other and actually doing it.
Hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the ghost racing. I'm not down to their cold cases. Remember that one on the slow paces. They did not want me to go places. Spoil players like the go places. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I'm walking, I know y'all telling me nothing. And the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's smooth, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You can run with me, but I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming. And when I'm around, they want to get calm, boy.
I totally understand. You all the same. You all the smart. What is talking about?
Couple of bills up in my pocket. I don't want pussy and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse good to reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, look at the Teslas. I'm a mess, it's all a finesse. Stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You can run with me, but I'm everywhere. And when it was on, it wanted me calm, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walk there with the whole team and we riding on it.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Freaking this and we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like they on the clock. Oh, yeah, irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Freaking this and we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like they on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger related. Take a second, I'm gonna set it like a parent and message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scared of me. Heard you was needed, but that ain't a part of me. Put that on the cheetah, run and lair in the soul. My just like the Peter Prince, and I'm the heir to the seat. I mean, just a couple so I don't even grab the mail. Everyone on chest, but it don't mean a man still. It mean I'm walking with some money, now I need a couple mail. Ew, if you need a mail, you ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like I'm just feeling those music. a foil is playing. Pretty freaking innocent, we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like they hell in the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money on that. Thought he had a plan, but we could foil his plan. Pretty freaking innocent, we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like they hell in the clock. Back when I'm doing numbers, all the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to fuss, so they pull each other through that better winning to go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings, like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break away with me, but sometimes too. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't last. So it's 4-4 in the car, my dash. Shake a pig, told them all, do it first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma pour that cash to my money.
Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't selling for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream in the store. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like what I love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother, hey, I never scheming. Against all odds like Billy Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, how you at? I remember sleeping with my ribs damaged. I remember sleeping with my ribs damaged. Now I get it go. You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the figures, the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. That life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take up the funny. Put down on my mama, my brother, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I tell you. The type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. What's left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't run the bottom, roll through the cracks.